Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder facing the Memphis Grizzlies. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Morant right side. Gasol on the wing. And the three off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The offensive rebound.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. There's a screen. The three. Bangs home the trifecta.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Marc Gasol getting his three to go. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The three. Out to the wing. For three, Holmgren. They grab their own miss. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And it's Allen with the jam.
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys?
Thanks, David.
And you look at how ready Morant was for that. He was on his spot, feet planted, ready to fire.
Nobody near Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass. Williams has got 5 now.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Count it. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
That's tipped. Allen outside. Pass to Morant. Jackson with the screen.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Here's Hartenstein. And stolen by Gasol. And it's Memphis on the break to the right side. Abdul-Rahim shot is good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
It's Dort on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Over in the corner, Allen. Pass to Morant. And here is Gasol. And stolen by Williams. All alone. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Nobody's catching SGA on the fast break. Nobody.
Gasol a screen. Jackson from long range. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Here's Dort. And that one released in time, but no good. First quarter, wrap it up here, and Clark gets a tie ball game. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. There's a good screen. There's Jackson with the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Looking for Allen and gets it there. Here's Abdur-Rahim. And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Allen.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. Paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. Yeah, David, he is fearless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
A silky smooth shooter. Holmgren makes it look so effortless at times.
Randolph can't hit. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Back to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. Knocked away. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. They now take the lead. Dort's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
The size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He can be really effective at any position on the floor.
Here's Morant. Outside for Randolph. They need this. Here's Abdur-Rahim. And again, Memphis no good. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Pass to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Dort. And it's Memphis on the break. Allen with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Morant drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 7.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And there's another one for the Thunder.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
To the middle. Here's Randolph. And it's Randolph with the jam.
Yeah, the fundamentals Zach showed there were terrific. Good at using his body there in the pick and roll.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Thunder?
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Randolph, and he banks in the layup. Randolph's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Williams outside. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Out to the right wing. Right side, Randolph. Off with the layup.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
That one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 5. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Miller. He takes it in. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And sometimes defenses forget how tall Miller is. He uses that 6'8" frame so well inside.
Here's Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Williams. So he gets them both. And here is Conley. Pass to Randolph. Over Williams. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thunder out in front, leading by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Thunder leading by 5. Outside Williams. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Randolph. And it's Randolph with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Launches it. Good on the triple. Randolph's got the first points of the second half here for Memphis.
Well, how about that? Zach Randolph expanding his range, stepping out beyond the three-point line.
Here's Caruso. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Knocked loose. Pass to Miller for the tie. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Williams with the ball. 11 points in the game. There's the drive. Rejected by Gasol.
Gasol did not stop moving his hands there, especially as the shot was going up. Always going to be right there to send anything back if it's close.
Pass to Williams. Outside Williams. Back to Williams. Over in the corner, Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Memphis trailing here. Here's Conley. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him probably in front by more if he was taking those shots.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Wallace. Clock at 6. With the drive. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so here's Memphis. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Conley. Got it. Good job in the low post. Conley's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
And the shot goes in. Here's Conley. Pass to Randolph. Now Miller. Defended by Caruso. Good looking screen by Gasol. Just 5 to shoot. Yep, it counts. Conley's got 6 here in this quarter.
And what a smart player Conley is, able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
Williams a screen. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. 3 from Gay. Rebound by Williams. To the paint. Outside Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Wallace. That one good for 2. Wallace has got 6.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
That one goes in.
It's always a positive thing for this offense when Conley puts pressure on him.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Williams. Outside Williams. Now here's Wallace. Takes the 3. A rebound by Gasol. And so here's Memphis. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half for the lead. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit careful around Zach. Solid at using his body to get those fouls called.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Randolph drops them both.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wallace. Drains the three-pointer. Wallace has got 9 points here in the second half. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Well, Zach getting up top that time. Randolph with a little bit of room throws one down.
3/4 of play in a close game here. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so Allen will bring it up for Memphis. They lead by 1. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Holmgren.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Thunder trailing by 4. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
It's Gay on the way. Gasol a screen. And And that one's good by Gay. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
That's too easy. A player of Rudy Gay's scoring prowess, he's salivating on shots like that.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Allen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we don't talk about guys like Tony Allen enough. Defense-first players, but they're key if you want to win games in this league.
Thunder trailing by 3. It's stolen by Allen. Fast break, Memphis.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And that one's good, Caruso.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Gasol a screen. 3 from Gay. Drills the three-pointer. Gay's got the lead back up to 5 now for Memphis.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Inside. Here's Miller. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Allen. There's Miller with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's an 8-point Memphis lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Grizzlies?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm. Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Allen outside. There's the screen. Back to Miller. 6 to shoot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And there's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Miller. Shoots over George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
An active scorer. Miller excels at putting pressure on defenders, really forcing them into a compromised position.
Both free throws good for Miller. Thunder trailing by 10. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Back to Holmgren. Stolen by Randolph. Fires from deep. Thunder with the rebound. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. The Thunder with another miss. Memphis leading by 10. Here's Gasol. Allen left side. Shoots the 3. Taken away by Williams. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Allen will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Outside Gasol. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Memphis no good. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Allen, that's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Fires from way outside. Missed. So no problem for Memphis as they get the